Hey friends, welcome! Before you enjoy this video, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel so you'll know when we upload new videos. Thank you! Scholars such as Jonathan Cheek and Jennifer Grimes have been long identifying different kinds of introverts. Introversion is usually defined by what it is not, extroversion. If extroverts are assertive and enthusiastic individuals who thrive in highly stimulative social environments, then introverts are the opposite. After tons of research, we now know that there is not just one type of introvert. According to Jonathan Cheek, there are 4 shades of introversion: social, thinking, anxious, and restrained. Many introverts, though, are a mix. So, the question is, which one are you? Let's talk about the different kinds. Social. Social introverts prefer socializing with small groups instead of large ones, or sometimes even prefer no group at all. Solitude is also often preferable, such as staying home with a book or a computer, or sticking to small gatherings with close friends as opposed to attending large parties with many strangers. However, we should not consider this to be a form of shyness because there's no anxiety driving the preference for solitude or small groups, and it is not that they never want to see anyone or don't enjoy seeing people. It's just that those kinds of experiences can be draining. Thinking. This style of introversion just means a person who tends to be introspective, thoughtful, and self-reflective. They are capable of getting lost in an internal fantasy world, but this is not in some neurotic way. It's an imaginative and creative way. Anxious. Unlike social introverts, anxious introverts may seek out solitude. Because they're not very confident in their own social skills, they feel awkward or self-conscious around other people. But often, their anxiety doesn't fade away when they're all alone. This kind of introversion is defined by a tendency to ruminate, to turn over and over in their minds the things that might or could or already have gone terribly wrong. Restrained. You could also just call this kind reserved. Think of it as they are restrained or reserved introverts because they prefer to think before they speak or act, and that may take a while to get going. They can't, for instance, wake up and immediately spring into action. They need time to process. In conclusion, here are the characteristics of each: introverts, extroverts, and ambiverts, which are a mix of both. Introverts, given the choice, prefer a small group of people that they care most about and enjoy a glass of wine with a close friend instead of a party full of strangers. They think before they speak. They have a more deliberate approach to risk. They enjoy solitude. They feel energized when focusing deeply on a subject or activity that really interests them. They feel overly stimulated in environments that are too loud, too crowded, etc., and tend to feel overwhelmed. They seek out environments of peace, sanctuary, and beauty. They have an active inner life and are at their best when they tap into its riches. Extroverts. They are energized by interacting with friends and strangers alike and relish social life. They are typically assertive, go-getting, and able to seize the day. They are great at thinking on their feet and are relatively comfortable with conflict. Extroverts usually prefer more stimulating environments that give them frequent opportunities to see and speak with others. When they're in quiet environments, they're prone to feeling bored and restless. They are actively engaged in the world around them and are at their best when tapping into its energy. Ambiverts. They fall right in the middle of the introvert-extrovert spectrum. In many ways, ambiverts have the best of both worlds and are able to tap into the strengths of both introverts and extroverts as needed. Can you relate to any of these facts? Do you consider yourself as an introvert or extrovert, or are you both, an ambivert? Let us know by leaving us a comment. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.